Good for you.
Hit restart.
Yeah, I couldn't figure it out.
Jiggle the cable a little bit and power off if we have to, and then after that, I'm out of luck. You got to call the IT guy. And unfortunately, I'm the IT guy, so we have big issues there.
We run into the same problem.
We are very limited.
When we get into real trouble, we do have some tech support.
Yes.
But
that would be your other son there,
No.
Jordan, or
Not really.
he's better than we are. But we do, for the charity, we have a technology company that has just been wonderful supporting us. They do most things for us free of charge, which is amazing.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right on.
Yeah.
All right. So
Let's do it.
finally, let's do it. Okay. So a little odd. Like I don't know exactly how to kick this one in particular off. So not only were you guys my first guest, but you're also my first repeat guests. I usually like to start these interviews. I like to get a little background on the guests, kind of where they grew up and just kind of how they ended up getting into whatever they got involved in and how we ended up here today. So I encourage anybody to listen to our first interview. There's a lot of great background on you guys and nice, cute little story about how you guys met at a Tim Hortons. And,
Yes.
Yeah.
Local, too.
Yeah.
Georgetown.
Yeah, beautiful. No, yeah. So I encourage anybody to go back and listen to that.
Yeah.
But just so we can kind of lay a foundation on what we're talking about today and kind of what you guys do and what you represent, would you maybe want to share the story of Jason, your son there? And
Absolutely. Excuse me. We started the I Have Resolve Foundation. Thank you for having us back for a year later, and we've had so much that has happened within the foundation. But we originally started the I Have Resolve Foundation after the loss of our son Jason to Duchenne muscular dystrophy. And at that time, John and I decided that we wanted to work to make a difference, but that we wanted to focus on the person and not the diagnosis or the disability. And with that, we originally were thinking strictly physical disability, which was what Jason had. But then as we grew and as we learned more just about social isolation and what Jason's experiences were, we decided that it was all disabilities that we wanted to focus on. So whether it was learning disabilities, invisible disabilities, developmental, it's really all inclusive in terms of the inclusivity that we're working to foster.
Mm-hmm.
right. I mean, that's really what it's all about. I mean, it's kind of good that you kind of cast that larger net. It really is. It's all about inclusivity, right? Like that's
exactly, and that's why we thought we were too narrow at first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right. And I know you said Jason had some not struggles, but at school, just some situations where he maybe felt a little left out and
definitely. And Jason, and I really describe it that what Jason's experiences were that kids often didn't know what to say to Jason, especially as his physical, the Duchenne really kind of took hold of his body, where he really started to progress in terms of looking different. So kids didn't know what to say, so they often said nothing. So with that experience, by saying nothing, Jason experienced a lot of social isolation, loneliness, a lack of friends, and wasn't invited to those birthday parties or whatever it may be. And that's where we thought we really want to focus on who he was. And in doing so, it's kind of led to what we've developed as our pillars for the foundation.
Yeah, and even at school where he was eating lunch by himself.
Yeah.
You know, just small things, right, that for most kids have meaning or they don't even think about, where, you know, he didn't have that opportunity.
And I worried that and I knew that he was eating by himself, and I'd end up asking him, who did you sit with today? And always a bunch of questions, because as a mother, I worried about him and him socially, and he always said no one. And it broke our hearts to hear no one. And then he came up to us and said, you know, Mom, will you and John just be my friend? And that really spoke to us that, first of all, I needed to stop asking, because that was harder on him. But at the same time, no child should ask their parents if they'll be their only friend.
Mm-hmm. Right. It's, I really think it's a very kind of cool and unique and beautiful thing that you guys are doing, because you know, it's not just like the anti-bullying approach, which we hear all the time, but it's also just aside from that, because you know, a lot of the times people just, as you said, just don't know, they just, I don't know if it's a risk of they don't want to offend someone with a disability or what. They're just uncomfortable and don't know how to approach the situation. And I think it just kind of everything you're doing and the conversations you're having, I mean, I think it's going to open up a lot of eyes where like it doesn't have to be that difficult. Like just small things, right? Anything, just reaching out and
Yeah.
I agree completely.
Absolutely, and we supported Town of Halton Hills camps this year in terms of supporting a facilitator to go in and do inclusion learning, because like you said, it's really the opposite, where with bullying, you're teaching children what not to do. But I think it's even more important to teach kids what to do. So it's approaching it from a more positive aspect as well, too.
Right. No, that's great. And so you mentioned pillars there. Is there like, is it like 3 or 4 pillars of the foundation that you?
3 that we've clearly defined as like our pillars of inclusion or pillars of purpose. And the first one is what we're talking about for students and youth, and that's the inclusive education for everyone. So that is teaching empathy and kindness and what to do when you are in an uncomfortable situation or don't know what to say or do. The second pillar, in one that we started this past spring, is inclusive classrooms, and we've named it the Classroom of Resolve. So that's where we're offering classroom supports for sensory rooms or for children with diverse learning needs, whether it's communication tools or seating or other devices that may help either an educator or a student thrive within the classroom. So far within the Halton area, we have done 6 schools. So we're really proud of that. And our third pillar, and this is the one that has always allowed us a lot of freedom, is creating opportunities for individuals with disabilities to participate within their community. So that could be something very individual, whether it's supporting somebody to play hockey, or this summer we sponsor someone to go to horseback riding camp. And there's just we actually have even done transportation to get somewhere, or even transportation to get to a medical appointment. Are just a few examples of what we've done. The gaming marathon as well.
Gaming marathon, which we do over the Christmas holidays, usually December 27th and 28th. So we'll start at noon on the 27th, and it'll go until 6 a.m. the next morning on the 28th.
Yeah, it's quite a marathon.
It is. And with the participation that we've had, it's been incredible, and it's fun to see everybody participating and who's participating, because you don't know who's on the other side of that, right? And they're just as competitive as you are, right? And you're just going to town, and it's great from our standpoint to sit and just watch and watch the collaboration and watch everybody get in there and partner up and do it. And it's just great.
Yeah, it's
really
fantastic.
enjoy it.
Yeah, that's a few years now you've been doing that.
This is year 4, I believe, coming up, right?
5, because
Year
we
5,
started it
sorry.
2020.
Yeah, first year of COVID, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we started it actually because the first year of COVID, and I was coaching my son's hockey team, and we were just looking for something for them to do. And we reached out and said, hey, what about this? And they all jumped on board. And then we ended up going, one of the kids on his team was related to a young fella that was looking to get a wheelchair swing in their area, because he didn't have that ability to go on a regular swing. So this was something that the kids all agreed on and decided to do, and we raised $15,000 that year, and it was fantastic. And we were able to put that money towards that swing, which is now, people could check our posts, is now operational. They got the park done and everything, and it's just beautiful. Yeah. And every year since then, we've let the kids or the people, I shouldn't say kids, but the people come together and go, what do you guys want to raise money for this year? We've done service animals and adaptive bikes and what have you. We've done a few different items. And last year was another really good year where we did gaming machines, PS5s and Xbox, for, again, people to participate and that don't necessarily have that ability to do so.
They may be medically fragile or socially isolated for whatever reason, that in terms of picking our recipients, we made some decisions as a board on how to go about that, because we did have a number of applicants, but it was really successful. And we're excited about coming up to it like this December again.
Right on. Yeah, no, I saw a video from last year of that there was the one young man who received a console after, and just
Oh,
yeah,
it
just
brought us to
heartwarming.
tears.
Like,
He had happy tears, is what he said. And,
Yeah.
and the two of us were in tears just watching that joy, right? And that's, at the end of the day, that's what fuels us.
right.
Yes.
And we'd love to see that. We love that part of it. It gives us joy to give somebody else joy, and it's, for us, it's there's nothing better than that.
Right. Yeah.
That's our whole purpose, really, is we want to see smiles. We want people to not feel alone, and really it is, whether it's the classroom or in sport or just community theater, whatever it is that a child or a person with a disability wants to do, if we can help support that, that's our goal.
Right. Yeah. Well, it just comes through in the way that you guys talk about it. Just kind of bleeds through. Like, you guys are clearly very passionate about
Yeah.
this, and it's
Thank you.
it's
Yeah.
yeah,
So
incredible.
registration opens soon.
Yes, I'll prepare a post in
We'll
the
be
next
doing a post
few days
soon, yeah.
because
Right.
it is November, so it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, not a tough sell for anybody who loves to play some video games. You
Well,
get to do it
that's
for
it.
a great cause as well. It's you
easy.
feel good about
It's
yourself
true.
too.
Very easy,
That's,
yeah.
Oh,
It's true.
a fantastic idea. So, what other kind of programs do you have kind of going on?
Well, shortly after that, we will have our Calories for a Cause, which is our.
That's a fundraiser.
I love
Yeah.
that one. That one's so much fun. It's so basically it's Krispy Kreme donuts, and we just sell Krispy Kreme donuts, and again raise the money and put towards the programs. But we started that I want to say 4 years ago as well, and the same sort of thing. Like we get allotted X number of donuts from Krispy Kreme to sell, and every year up until last year it was 200 dozen, and we exceeded that. And so finally last year they came to us and said, how's 225? And we exceeded that last year.
Unbelievable.
So so we end up, basically we take pre-orders. We start posting and we take pre-orders, and we send, once we get the orders, we go out, pick them up on, I guess it's usually a Tuesday, and then we go out and deliver same day.
So I'm at, for the Krispy Kreme, I'm usually at I am at the Norville United Church for pickups, and then John and some wonderful volunteers that we have are doing drop-offs within Acton, Halton, Limehouse, anywhere in Halton Hills is where we do delivery.
Yeah.
So, and the community support, if I could just take that opportunity to thank the community for supporting us, because we throw a post out and people respond, and we are very appreciative of the backing that we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to partake last year. I had to pick some up for myself, and yeah, it definitely feels a little better. Feel a little bit better about myself
Yeah.
after the sugar crash afterwards.
You can
Again,
justify it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Permissible.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So, and then some of the other initiatives that we do throughout the year, we have our a new gala that we do, which will be in March. We also have our Rose Day, which is usually in May, early May. Do you want to talk about our new?
All right, we're excited
Rose?
about our rose, because our rose really started where a friend found this rose for us and had it registered with the American Rose Association, and we've since grown it every year, and had a grower in Niagara, a family grower, Palatine Fruit and Roses, who gave up the rose part of their business and are only concentrating on fruit going forward, and they ended up transferring our rose to J.C. Baker and Sons, which is a wholesaler. And long story short, our rose was grown to 400 roses for this 2026 season, which will be in garden centers, nurseries, your Canadian Tire nurseries, Walmart, anyone who picks it up. So we can't wait to find out where they are. We'll get a list of all the nurseries in the spring, and
And you'll probably see lots of posts. We'll be so excited.
Yeah, we will be excited. Just the fact that it's really the rose, which has our inclusion message, that the fact that that's going to go across Canada just is overwhelming for us. We're so excited.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, congratulations. That's huge. Yeah, I'll definitely have to keep an eye out there.
Yeah.
Too.
To see where it is.
So, yeah.
and,
Yeah. Exactly.
It's almost like, where's Waldo? Where's the road? Would
Right.
you
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, but it's huge. And then in August we have our field day, which is a fantastic day. We spend the better part of the summer trying to get that organized and ready
We
to
do.
go, and get volunteers for that and supporters and sponsors for that as well, which is a fantastic day.
And we're so appreciative to Wheelbarrow Orchards in Milton, who has provided us their space the last 2 years in order to have our field day, which is inclusive games, a day of fun, a day of just creating family members, friendship connections, all of it. We've had a performance by Dreams Come True Music Studio at our field day, and it's just an opportunity to come out, learn about inclusion, but really just to have fun. And with that, it's a free day for everyone, where
Nice.
we have sponsors for the food and we've purchased games over the last few years. So
Right.
it's such a great day.
Yeah, well, that's incredible. And kudos to anybody like participating and kind of providing for that, the food suppliers and everything like that, like just to be a part of that. Is,
Yeah.
That's great. And that's a full day affair. That's,
We've had
It is.
and we've
well, it goes from noon. I think it's noon until 4.
I think this year we were 1 till 4, 4:30.
1 until 4.
But so many local supporters in the community as well too. So again, we're grateful for the support. Yeah.
It's great.
Fantastic. And then in the fall we have.
Oh, you skipped cruise nights.
Yeah, last year we did cruise night, Georgetown cruise night. Every Friday night we were there.
That was part of our fundraising as well.
Yeah,
Right.
But it was a
Yeah.
lot of fun too. And who can say no to a classic car? Right?
Right, sure. Yeah.
It's every
Yeah.
week you're out there selling 50-50 tickets and then taking pictures of classic cars. So it's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
And we were so grateful to
Optimist Club.
because they shared the 50-50 with us, which was amazing. And then they invited us to the bingo hall and did a charity event in support of our charity for a bingo night, where like through that evening we raised $1,500, which
Yeah.
was incredible.
Right.
We've also had great support from the Lions Club, and
Yep.
we're actually looking forward to volunteering for them this weekend
This
at
weekend,
the Santa Claus
Santa
Parade.
Claus Parade.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're
We will be there.
The parade here in Georgetown.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Nice. Yes.
Yes. So
Beautiful.
we will be there. We will be down by Scotiabank.
Yes. We
Okay.
will.
Right on.
We will be
Right by
there.
Mary Brown's Chicken. Right
Yeah.
down there.
Might have to run in
That's
and
our
warm up
post.
a little bit, but we'll see.
with a spicy chicken.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
And then, oh my goodness. And then October we have the Toronto Marathon, the Waterfront Marathon that we do. We've been doing now 2 years we've done it, and it's just a fantastic day as well. And we did the charity challenge this year on the Saturday with some people, which was wonderful. And it had 8,000 participants just on the Saturday. And then we had other people running for us for the full and half marathon on the Sunday, which we went down to support, and they had 22,000 participants,
Yeah.
which was just
was-
incredible to see.
It
Right.
was crazy busy.
Yeah.
But just the support, like the people that joined our team for the marathon, who support our cause and believe in what we're doing, it's been amazing to see that difference over the past year. And I think it's just because word of mouth is really taking off, and people are understanding what we're trying to accomplish now. And I
Right.
think that's made a big difference.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
As I said, like you guys are clearly passionate about it. It's kind of contagious. Like it's
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeps us out of trouble.
Yeah. There
At
you
least
go.
one of us anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Now you guys got the full calendar for the year, eh? It's just
Pretty
kind of one
much.
thing after the other.
You know what? It was funny. We had a board meeting a few weeks ago, and we talked about, let's have a planning session for 2026. And really, the comment was, yes, let's meet. Let's talk about next year. But every single thing is so planned out already because we have our regulars. And then there ends up being like conferences and everything that we're talking about in terms of some of the grants that we're applying for. We're hopeful that they come through in order to add more classrooms throughout Halton Hills throughout the upcoming year, as well as more sporting opportunities, because that's one of the things that we're really focused on for the future as well too, is like it comes back to allowing people to participate within the community and offering whatever supports are needed, whether it's equipment or whether it's sponsorship. We just want to be there.
Right.
And that other initiative aside from Classroom of Resolve that you're working on right now too, the Game On.
So Game On for Everyone is a little kind of kitschy name that we put to like really the inclusive sport aspect. So Game On really means like it's really kind of Game On is like joy. It's like joyful in terms of like join a sport, whether it's horseback riding or swimming or hockey, whatever. We just want to be there in terms of community support, and like whatever speaks to your child is what is meaningful to us.
Right.
So, and we thought Game On was great.
I think I think it's perfect. It's a great,
I like
what else do you call it at that point, right?
Yeah.
I know.
It's got a great ring to it, so I love it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
We're good at kitschy names.
You'll be hearing
Okay, so extensive list of programs and things you got going on. And then you've got your Rose, and then you also have a few other things on your website available. That money obviously goes towards the foundation, but a few other things that you sell online there. And
yeah, we're just so pleased with some of the items that we've called it our Resolve shop, and thank you for purchasing the coffee that we sell, because the coffee we have a mild and a medium and a bold in both bean as well as ground, but we also have candle sales, and all of our candles, we have so many, probably about 15 to 18 different scents with all
more. Probably.
We started off saying like
closer
they had
to
like 5 or 6
20 to
cents, and then I was like,
25,
well, I want to try, and
Yeah.
I think that we're at probably pushing 20 different scents.
Yeah, but I in all fairness, I think they're very seasonal, right? You're going to go through certain ones through certain times of the year
Sure.
that are going
Yeah.
to move faster than others.
right.
So, of all the ones that we have, they make sense at any given part of the year.
Gotcha.
So the candles,
There you go.
we have inclusive labels that have been great for teachers' gifts. Have been like, we've done like Mother's Day themes. Like our labels can say inclusion, can say kindness, they can say thanks for being awesome. We have different labels that kind of are really fitting. I love people who wander around kind of not knowing that they make the world a better place. Little things that people have really enjoyed because it is a wonderful candle.
Yeah, they're all customized.
And then Wheelbarrow Orchards has recently designed mustards and jellies with our logo, as well as a little saying on it that we're proud of as well.
Partnered with them for that too. Yeah.
So all of those products go towards our what we're working, all of our causes, what we're working to support.
Right. Yeah. Oh, that's great. A little something for everybody there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can definitely speak to the coffee. I've tried. You have the two blends there. I've tried them both. Was Jason's blend and Inclusion Infusion.
Yes.
I'm more of a Jason guy myself, but they're both fantastic.
A little bit bolder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm a big coffee drinker. I mean, we're 7:00 at night here, and I still need one to kind of keep me going. So I appreciate it. It was a fantastic brew. They're great.
Thank you.
What would you say are some of the biggest challenges you've kind of faced, either over the past year or just altogether kind of running the foundation?
Oh boy. Biggest challenges. I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
An obvious one is kind of keeping up to all, like the fundraising to keep up to all the ideas that we have.
Right.
I think that we have so many thoughts, we have so many ideas. So there's the fundraising, which I think every charity has that aspect of, you know what, we're working towards our cause and our mission. But I think the bigger challenge is, and that's why we're grateful to be here today, is having people learn about us and kind of, it's been slow, but at the same time, I feel it's really starting to pick up. That people have heard of the I Have Resolve Foundation. It kind of took some time because we share, we post, we talk about it, but it does take time, and I think that's a normal thing.
It is nice. You're right. It is nice when we go to events or we're going to chamber gatherings, and we come across people that we've never met before, and they're like, "Oh, so you're I Have Resolve."
Yeah.
That is, you know what? That makes us feel so good. You know?
Yeah.
Like people are really getting to know who we are and what we stand for, and
We feel it. Yeah.
we feel it.
Yeah,
We feel it.
and people offer to ask to volunteer, and we appreciate that support as well too, because even field day, we needed at least 10 volunteers, and just the fact that people are stepping up and saying, what can I do? And people who we didn't know a year ago and are now commenting on all of our posts and sharing our posts, and that's made a significant difference.
And that's one of the other things we've always done too, is we've helped students with volunteer hours as well, right? So when we're looking for volunteers, that's a great opportunity for students to reach out if they need their hours still, and see where they can help us.
Right. Yeah.
So that's always good too.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah. Just going back a bit, like that has to be so rewarding, just seeing the amount of people who are, as you said, recognizing you and wanting to get involved in it like that. It's just like the message is getting across, right? And that's
what is really rewarding is when I see the young kids sharing the posts.
Okay.
And absolutely, because it's like, and then they're challenging each other to join field day, or we're running a hockey pool right now, and I just saw a number of kids share it, and then they signed up, and it was just awesome.
Yeah.
And then actually one event during the gaming marathon, they actually, because it was streamed, and somebody came online and started disparaging people with disabilities and started having a huge number of negative comments. And our group of kids playing and signed up, shut them down, kicked them out, and said, do you know what we're here for? And explain. It was awesome.
It was the best.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fantastic. So cool. It's just, you're reaching a younger generation as well. And again, that's a key point of the message, right? Like that's, we're moving forward with it. And that's beautiful. I think that's an incredible thing. Yeah.
It was great for us to hear and see. And it was, that it makes you feel like this is so worthwhile, that it's not just kind of falling.
It's being received.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And our younger son, we may have told you this story last year, but during one of the gaming marathons, he challenged everybody to sing. You remember which song it was?
Never gonna give you up.
Never gonna give you up.
Yeah.
And because I woke up in the morning and there were 50-cent donations, $1 donation, 75 cents, 40 cents, and I was like, what are all these tiny donations? And all the kids, because he belted out these tunes at 3 a.m, just started donating, and it was awesome.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And apparently he's going to be keeping his day job.
Right.
He's not going to make it professional.
Yeah.
That wasn't the start of his big break.
No, it was not.
Right.
He's not shy.
No.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. What would you say is next for the foundation, if we're looking forward for the next year, next 5 years? And you obviously have some big growth going, but if we're following our wildest dreams here, like what are we kind of really hoping to see happen with the foundation?
To get more exposure, I think, and I don't want to speak for you, but for me, I'd like to see more exposure nationally and be able to support more people nationally as much as we can, and get out there more nationally as much as we can.
That's our big goal, and we do have big dreams. And for me, I kind of look at tackling our growth in chunks. So I look at Halton Hills, and specifically my first goal right now is really supporting all of our schools. And then we look at Halton is kind of how we're looking at it. And then I see us going GTA, Ontario, and then going national in terms of what can we do, but it all depends. It depends on our fundraising. It depends on that word of mouth to travel. So really, there's the schools, there's the inclusive sport, but at the end of the day, it all comes back to our biggest goal is education and teaching youth. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a big part of it is just to kind of keep on keeping on, keep doing what you're doing, right?
Yeah,
Don't take your
because
foot off the gas, and
Because above all, yes, it's great to do all these supports, but it really is about the message.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's great. And then, you guys are obviously super busy with this. You got so much going on, but when you do have a minute outside of all your charity work and all the great things you're doing, what do you like to do? Just kind of blow off some steam, or kind of spend your spare time?
Yard work.
Yeah.
Yeah, John.
Lots of yard work.
John's busy. We live out in the country, and there's lots of mature trees, so there's lots of
Always
that.
something to do.
We we enjoy spending time together. We enjoy time with friends, and
With our puppies.
we have 3 dogs, so we enjoy being home with them as well too. And we just, there's so many things. We don't have a sport that we're doing right now. I think.
What do you mean a sport?
Well, you stopped playing hockey.
Yeah, I don't do that anymore. But I cheer on my Bruins.
Yes, you do.
A lot of people might take issue with
I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
I'm sure they will. But that's
Sure.
okay.
Yeah,
You know what?
it's
Nobody's
totally
gonna
okay.
like the foundation anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a
That's
Bruins
okay.
fan.
That's it. Yeah,
You know what?
we're moving it to the States now. That's it. Right?
That's right.
Yeah.
You know what? At the end of the day, I love hockey fans because they as much as they may hate your team, they still embrace you, right? It's still all for fun, and they take it all in stride, and that's the fun.
Yeah,
part.
no, that's what it's
And
about.
you're
Yeah.
Bruins, you're diehard Bruins from the Bobby Orr days.
Oh yeah, way back,
Yeah.
way
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, because we've gone. Our son Jordan is a huge Bruins fan as well, and good friends of ours are Leaf fans. So for us, we would, whenever usually they play together, we'll meet maybe at Kelsey's, go out for dinner and watch the game there, kind of thing. And
Yeah.
now that our boys are in college, the opportunities are not necessarily
Right.
there as much anymore, but
Sure.
it's still a lot of fun, and,
Yeah.
and you know,
Yeah.
it brings that camaraderie out, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Competitiveness.
It keeps it fun when you're rooting for different teams, right?
Yeah,
I suppose it
yeah.
will.
You know, one of the things that we've always done is the losing team gets to wear your jersey, right? So the losing
Right.
guys, for the next day, they get to wear your jersey. That's sort of fun, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
But aside from that, yeah, we just, we go and visit family, Jen's family down London ways, and
They're in St. Thomas. My brother and sister are in Port Stanley.
Yeah, so, we try to go and visit as often as we can, and yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
We're on the road a lot and do a lot of travel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No problem keeping busy.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
That's good. All right. Anything we didn't cover today at all, or any final thoughts, or?
I don't think so.
No, just a thank you. Thank you to you for interviewing us, and to the community for welcoming what we're trying to do within the community, and we're just very appreciative.
Right.
And some of our large supporters as well, like Wheelbarrow Orchards and the Optimist Club, the Lions Club. Oh,
Yeah, we're actually presenting to Kiwanis next week, so
Kiwanis.
we're just the community support is kind of it's overwhelming. It's
It is.
really
It's
nice,
amazing.
and a few
Amazing.
larger corporate grants that we're starting to receive. We received a Walmart community grant, AXA Insurance, AXA XL Insurance grant, a few things that are allowing us to do a few of the bigger things as well too, which is just awesome.
Yeah.
TC Energy supported our field day. Yeah, it's
Right.
just great.
Yeah. Oh, it's incredible. You guys are definitely headed in the right direction.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't think I get to speak for anybody, but I think it's safe to say that the community also thanks you for all the work you guys are doing. I think it's very powerful and it's very awesome. As I said, it's contagious as well. Like it's a beautiful message you guys are putting out there.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
yeah, thanks for all you're doing.
Thanks so much.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, been a pleasure talking with you. Thanks for coming back out again.
Yeah,
and
thanks for having us
Yeah,
again.
yeah. And we'll have to do it. Maybe we'll make it a yearly thing.
Maybe
We'll have
we're
we'll
here
make it a yearly
next
thing.
November.
to, right.
Yes.
Yeah.
What
Absolutely.
you been up to this year?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. No, I'm excited to hear about it.
There
Yeah,
you go.
that's
All right.
awesome.
Yes,
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank
you.
you.
All right.